you're alive.
How long this time?
13 days in isolation. Impressive.
The Force gives me all I need.
The Force?
The dark side. My master.
Come. Starkiller's Jedi mentor has been captured.
General Coda.
Yes. When your training is complete, you will travel to Cato Nemoidia and execute him.
Vader thinks he's turned you, but I can sense your future. And Vader won't always be your master.
Hello! Sorry, a little bit nervous. Hello.
You've done this before.
I have done it before, I was just messing. I am Senor Juan.
I am Spartacus.
He's Spartacus and he
I
is...
forgot to bring an Easter egg round with me, watching him eating his.
I don't know. Well, yes,
Yeah.
it's Easter Sunday. Ooh.
Hey!
Just to put a date on the... podcast. I hope
Yeah.
you had a good one and Jesus didn't die for nothing. But we're here, gathered in our little studio.
What's that I can feel? That's the fires of hell tickling at my buttocks.
Yes. Well, tickling your butt. It's not about mine.
Yes.
I'm fine. So, as I said, I am Juan. He is Spartacus.
Hello, I am Spartacus.
I'm the man who forgot his...
He's
his
got
Easter egg.
his Easter egg. I feel like I've done this before. So anyway,
Run on,
we're here to talk about The Force Unleashed 2. We haven't done the first one yet. Should have done
No,
that before.
bit weird.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I'm
we've
trying
done it
to-
before.
I put the game back in. It's in the shop somewhere. I didn't keep it.
But there again, we did God of War 3 before God of War 1 or 2.
Yes, this is true.
We like to do things the wrong way round.
So I think it's mainly going to be me chatting because none of these.
I can only speak based on
What
what I've heard and what I've seen when we
Yes.
captured it.
Yes, which isn't a lot because that's only a small modicum of the small modicum that is the game.
Yeah.
Generally, all 5 levels of it. Lovely. Yeah. Don't be under any illusion that this game is anything other than bigger than my penis because it's not.
That's
5
not
levels.
Yeah.
My penis is 5 levels long.
Well, I think it's more about 6 levels. What about the game here anyway? Not about my
Genitalia.
Appendage.
my gent.
Ah,
Oh god.
this is why.
This is why you don't start these podcasts, because it descends into genitalia.
It's into smut.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Falls
so
into the gutter.
anyways, we're once again taking up the role of Starkiller, who may or may not have been cloned by Vader.
Who may or may not be Luke's father. Oh, no,
But I
wait.
think he is.
He is, yeah,
He
sorry.
is. Who is
I was getting
badly,
carried away with this
Yeah.
may or may not.
yeah,
Who may or may not be in the game.
yeah. No, Vader's in the game, but
I
he's badly voiced. Once again,
Who may or
Lucas-
may not be voiced by James Earl Jones.
I would say he's not. Yeah,
He isn't.
no, he's not. But anyway, Vader has cloned you to obviously serve as his apprentice once again.
I sounded like you said service his apprentice.
To serve as his apprentice.
Oh, I see.
You just have selective hearing.
I
You
do.
could service the apprentice as well.
You could.
That's a bit disgusting though. I'm just going to clear away all the stuff from around the mug. Do continue.
Yes, so we find ourselves at the start of the game on Kamino, which made itself known in quite possibly the worst Star Wars film, Episode 2,
Mhm.
Attack of the Clones.
With its wobbly head, long necked people.
Yeah, but look, unfortunately, you don't see them with their...
Oh,
wobbly
really?
head. No.
Oh.
The guys always struggle of making a nice sort of thing on Kamino of all the inside of the cloning facility and all this jazz.
You can see the wobbly neck people.
Don't see the wobbly neck people.
Oh, they were the best thing about Attack of the Clones.
Yeah. So
Shit.
anyway, Vader is toying with you to see if you're really a true clone or not. By all accounts, the other clones went mad from isolation within.
Magic.
Not
Sorry,
magic.
call back to previous podcast.
Yeah. And he's about to run you through with his lightsaber,
So to
like
speak.
he did in the first game. Because
Spoilers.
the Emperor told him to do it. And you escape, and then you're on the run, searching for your answers to who you really are. Are you really a clone? Who knows? The question's never truly answered at the end of the game. But on the run, you hunt down General Kota, who was the first Jedi you hunted in The Force Unleashed, and who he could see your future and claimed that Vader wouldn't always be your master, and he was correct. Because he took you under his wing in The Force Unleashed 1 and taught you the ways of the Jedi, which was nice of him. After you blinded him and threw him out of a space station that was falling to a planet.
This is the natural course of events.
Well, it is, isn't it? You know.
Yeah. And then Tora Star Destroyer.
That was
Fabulous
pretty
guy.
cool. That was
Yeah.
cool. But anyway, so yeah, you hunt him down. It turns out he's like this gladiator type chap on another planet. I can't actually tell you what it was called because it's not a particularly well thought out level. It's set in like this big cloud, dusty place. The level's set in the sky, so you have a chance to fall off and die if you're not careful.
Oops.
But you fight this great big, massive bastard of a boss, and you
I just finished my Easter egg.
well done. And you batter him and fuck him over. And then you get taken by the general to the rebel ships, which are now sort of being led by Juno Eclipse, the love interest of the first game for Starkiller.
It should have to be with a name like that.
Yes.
Um,
Juno Eclipse.
oh, but before that, sorry, before you do all of that, you end up going to Dagobah.
For 3 minutes.
Yeah, it is the
Right.
shittest level I think I've ever played in a Star Wars game.
Mm.
And I've played my fair few Star
Didn't
Wars
you play
games.
it through in its entirety when we captured it?
Yeah, I did. It's literally about 10 minutes at most.
It's
I like
essentially
that.
Metal Gear Solid 2. 5% gameplay, 99% cutscene.
That's 104%.
Exactly. It makes no sense.
Your
And
maths,
it's
your maths is
pointless.
shocking.
much
but anyway,
like the idea of the level.
yeah, so anyway, Yoda makes the very briefest of appearances. The voice actor who plays him is okay. He's certainly not Frank Oz.
No, no one is.
No one else is.
Apart from Frank Oz.
Apart from Frank Oz and Miss Piggy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Frank Oz voices Miss Piggy.
That's somewhat of a change.
I thought everyone knew that.
No, not
Oh,
me.
okay.
Yeah, anyway.
But anyway, yeah, so Dagobah is like, they should not have included it. Because you go
That's
into
just fan baiting, really.
I
Isn't
think
it?
so. And you go into the...
Or maybe they realised the game wasn't quite long enough.
Oh, wow, so they tack on an extra 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably, it
not
only
even
clocks in at 4 hours 50. Let's make it 5 hours. Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
sort of real point to it apart
No.
from you see a vision of Juno being shot in the arm, and you
And
rush to
that's
her
it.
aid, and then you end up going to where the rebel fleet is.
Yeah.
And there's a whole level set on board one ship, which isn't particularly interesting. And then you're back on Camino, and the game finishes.
Yeah.
After you do a climatic, inverted commas, final confrontation with Vader.
So,
And again, you can choose a good or bad ending depending on
what you
your
do.
preferences are. And that's about it. It really is one of the shortest games I've ever played. It was.
Looks very nice, though.
Oh, it's very pretty. Don't get me wrong, but it kind of it's such a letdown in the way that it's because Force Unleashed 1 was quite a big game.
Yeah.
You know, varied levels.
It's more like
also.
an expansion type
Almost,
thing, isn't it?
yeah.
Or a couple of expansion packs.
yeah,
sort of
shoved
thing.
on. It shouldn't really have had a full price retail release, but there you go. I mean,
That's a lot of games these days, though, isn't it? The actual core storyline is like maybe 6 hours tops, and then you've got all the extra components they may
Yeah.
throw on. I mean, is there an online thing on
No.
Force Unleashed? So it's just the campaign.
just a
and
game. You
DLC.
can download DLC, obviously.
Yeah.
In the review, there is a little talk of the non-canon version of Star Wars.
It's a very, very, very non-canon version.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you can,
Chewie.
yeah, you can kill Chewbacca and Han Solo, and eventually face off with Leia, and you can kill her. But we didn't get around to doing that.
With a hand slappy fight.
No, she doesn't hand slap.
No,
she
no.
actually full on lightsabers it up.
Nice.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
takes on Luke's mantle because in the Force Unleashed 1, if you download the Hoth pack, you can kill Luke on Hoth
Oh,
as the bad motherfucker apprentice.
With their black lightsaber.
Well, that's like, you know, you get your lightsaber
Cool.
crystals. They return. A new feature which is quite nice is the severing of limbs and heads,
Yes.
which was distinctly missing in the Force Unleashed, because you'd throw your lightsaber at a group of stormtroopers and they just all bounce off.
Yeah.
Whereas in this one, if you lob it, hands and
Bits and heads.
heads fall
yeah.
off and all sorts.
They actually use your Jedi mind tricks as well. Can't
yes,
you?
you can
Pretty cool.
force someone to jump to their doom,
Yeah.
which is
These are
kind of
natural
cool, or get them
friends.
to fight for you.
You did that
which
with
is-
Ewoks. That was quite funny.
Yeah, the end all level, you can finally get your vengeance on those furry little bastards.
Again, I think the only reason they did that was for that very reason
Yeah.
to get
I
so.
like the Ewoks. And piss off.
And always goes against the common opinion.
No, not purposely. I just have a generally quite different taste.
Yeah.
That not many people like. But do you
Yeah.
know what? As mentioned in every podcast,
You don't care.
I don't give a shit.
So, yeah, not much has changed in the way of agile gameplay.
No.
You still run around. This time you have 2 lightsabers
Oh.
instead of just the one.
Oh,
Uh,
pushing the boat out.
yeah, and each one can be customized for a different, with a different crystal. So you get one which is super damage, one that can have more force points when you
Yeah.
defeat an enemy, one which regenerates more health if you batter someone, etc., etc.
Is there one that is used for general food preparation?
No.
Oh,
This isn't a cooking game.
Oh, I've been
Yeah.
led into a trap.
Star Wars: The Kitchen Unleashed.
Yeah. So, I mean, for me, it served my purposes of playing it quite well, because obviously I'm an uber geek.
Yeah.
Um,
I,
and they leave it on the... They're going to have to make a third one game, because there's no way they can just leave it with the ending that they have if you take the non... If you do the supposed canon ending.
Yeah.
Um,
There's
should I
scope for
ruin
more.
it? I'm going to ruin it.
Go on then.
Spoilers.
I'm gonna
Spoilers. Spoilers.
Turn it off here if you don't want to know. At the end of this game, he captures Darth Vader and arrests him,
Oh, nice.
and they fly off with him.
And that's the canon ending.
Yeah.
Ah,
End of spoilers. So there you go.
interesting.
It'd be interesting to see what they do with the third game then,
Yeah.
because
You have 3 lightsabers. One in his dog.
It'd be Darth Grievous, wouldn't he?
Darth
Probably.
Grievous.
I was
General Grievous.
General Grievous. Sorry.
so
I've given him a promotion.
Yeah.
no,
So yeah.
But he's a robot. He has no soul.
No. Well, he wasn't technically a robot.
he was sort of
He was an alien.
an
Yeah.
early Darth Vader.
prototype.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know, that serviced my needs as a fan.
Yeah.
Fairly well.
I'd probably give it a go, but I wouldn't
Yeah,
pay
I
full
wouldn't.
whack.
It's not worth. I wouldn't have. If I'd have known that it was going to be this short,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have bought it day
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Which makes
Um,
sense.
So
Is it on Steam, do we know?
No, I don't think so.
Because if it was on Steam, I'd wait for them to do a sale and get it on Steam.
Yeah,
This is
But-
probably why I haven't bought it, because I wasn't an enormous fan of The Force Unleashed, to be honest. I thought I was fighting more the camera than the actual the enemies in the game. But it does look nice, but I don't know if I can cope with it being really short.
yeah, it is something of a letdown, the length of it. But then again, you can play it on higher difficulties, and I went for it on. I went for hard difficulty to begin with, and it was actually fairly simple. I mean, I defeated Darth Vader on what must have been my first attempt.
Yeah.
An end boss defeated on first attempt. That doesn't bode well.
But
So,
the Force
imagine-
Unleashed is actually on Steam.
Oh, okay. So I would think that the
Ultimate
Force-
Sith Edition.
Oh, so that's all the.
That's
expansion packages.
20 quid.
Mm.
But yeah, the first one definitely is. I don't know about the second one.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I mean, if you're a fan, go for it. Make sure you get it either second hand though, or
Don't pay full price. for it.
yeah, or wait for it to go down dead cheap.
Get it.
Um,
Get one of the trade-ins.
that's why I said second hand.
yeah, I think I'll probably wait for Steam to do a sale or something and pick
Yeah.
up the first one, and then I don't know about the second.
They'll probably
um,
do a deal where you get both of them in one. No doubt.
Possibly. I don't think the second's on there. If it is, it's not part of their Star Wars pack.
Oh.
So I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's one I'll pick up. Just I won't
Yeah,
pay.
just don't pay full price. It's
Yeah.
you know, for a
not
fan,
worth it.
for a fan, yeah, it's okay. It won't re-energize the the franchise in any particular way. So if
But it looks very nice.
yeah, well, that doesn't really help it very much.
No, this is true.
So it'd be nice to know that when they do a third one, I'd like to think they'd put a bit more effort into making the levels, more
Better.
varied. And they should leave it at 3 and
Yeah.
tie it up nicely so it goes into episode 4.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Quite well. So,
And make
There
a
we go.
slightly longer campaign, perhaps.
well, yeah, that's my hope. And don't put multiplayer on it. Not that this game has it; it doesn't.
Yeah.
But I just can't see.
No
How
point
would-
tacking it on.
I can't see how it would work. Lots of people running around force lightning each other.
Nah.
Nah, forget it.
No.
No. So yeah, there you go. I don't really have much else to say for it.
Well, I've got no further opinions.
No.
Right, okay, that wraps things up. So thank you for listening. If you have been, drop us an email at info@randomstoke.com. If you want to, if there's a game that you want us to review that we haven't yet, just drop us an email to that. Or if you have any questions, queries, or comments about the podcast, please drop us an email to that address. So thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.